Hey, Good Fox here. Today I got a video of all the most feared speed players. This is pre-enraging. I'll have another enraging video, but if you guys wanted to see the Moss and all these other Russell Wilson, I also have Gonzalez and Ray Lewis on this squad too, so you can take a look at them. But Randy Moss, let's go through his stats because he is kind of the big draw, the probably biggest difference maker outside of Vic in MUT 18. So if you got Vic and Moss in your squad, you're doing pretty good right now. But 94 speed at 6'4", as you remember with my testing video on height. That height at 6'4", because that's 6 inches taller than, like, say, Deshaun Jackson, who is also in this set. We'll talk about in a little bit. He's gonna have like +1 speed and +2 acceleration because of those extra 6 inches getting off the line of scrimmage and running down the field with it. So going through the rest of his stats, we can just scroll through here. As I talk about, I got a few things on the agenda I want to talk about today, so it's gonna be a little bit longer video. I'm not gonna review these guys too much because they're each gonna get their own individual videos. I don't think Deshaun will because I'm not gonna use them very much. Who else won't probably? I think the other 5, 6, well, the 8 players that I mentioned, Moss, Wilson, Barr, Long, Kendricks, Verrett, Ray Lewis, Tony Gonzalez, are all going to get their own review videos, so I won't go through too much, but I'm just scrolling through Moss's stats as you can see him, as he makes a lot of plays here. Here's the team right now. You guys saw this in the lineup update video I posted yesterday. We ended up finishing off our streams pretty okay for Weekend League. I'm testing out new playbooks. There's the defense, pretty solid all around. Don't have to explain too much on that because I did that yesterday. I'm trying out new playbooks, gonna do new schemes. So I got away from the Titans, the New England. I went to West Coast and the pass balance, aka the spread book, for these Weekend League games. These Weekend League games are actually all in the West Coast, and you're gonna see how I used it and what plays I used. But I think I like the West Coast a little bit better than the spread, but I just went and labbed some spread up last night. It's tough not having any under center plays out of the spread book, but I don't know. It's kind of fun just running nothing but shotgun stuff. I did a pass balanced ebook last year. I think the pass balance really shines because of the swing passes, and not many people are running swing passes, and they're very good screens. I think screens are, as much as we see them used, they're still a little underused to the wide receiver. The halfback screens and those kind of things, those are perfectly fine, as we see Jason there breaking up that pass. But we see halfback screens quite a bit. But the swing screens, the wide receiver screens, I feel like they should be used a little bit more. Of course, if you ever see your opponent move to 5 wide, expect a screen right away. Here's Moss going off. Yeah, you just had that cover 4 beater with that post route, and it's GG with Moss. It's kind of crazy how you're gonna see it again. I think in this game a little bit. How is overpowered the right word for Moss on those cover 4 beaters? The only issue with cover 4 beaters is you got to run against a guy that's running a lot of cover 4. If he's mixing up 3 and 4, the cover 3 beaters aren't the exact same as the cover 4 beaters because it's different angle post routes that you need. So I did go against a guy in Weekend League. He was mixing up cover 3 and cover 4, and whenever I caught him, I never was able to catch him in cover 4 when I ran a cover 4 beater. I was never able to catch him in cover 3 when I ran a cover 3 beater. He always switched off, so he was always the exact opposite of what I needed. So that's just ultimately frustrating. In the end, after the game, I think I ended up winning. Pretty low scoring game. In the end, I decided I just got to stop trying for those home run balls to Moss and Deshaun and OBJ, and just stay more of a consistent, more drag and lower pass type oriented offense, which I ended up doing. But I went over the spread book, and yeah, I don't think, ooh, Mr. Lewis, that was slick, over the shoulder Willie Mays style. But again, I'm not gonna review too much. You guys can just kind of watch them make plays. We'll go through the full review later. I don't want to waste too much time. I got a lot to talk about here today. So Weekend League itself, I think the competition is getting better. It could just be because fewer players are playing it right now. Yeah, see, this was a cover 4 beater ran against cover 3, but there was only 30 seconds left, and they just flipped Moss. Anyways, he makes the tackle. So GG Moss. Well played. 30 seconds left in the first half. Regardless, so using the new playbooks, I'm going to try and get a couple ebooks to go. I'm almost done with New England and the Jaguars, and then they brought out the new alternate playbook. So those might take precedence. I might do West Coast first, then a spread look. We'll see how much time I have, but overall, I think the West Coast might be one of the most powerful books in the game, and I think you guys should get used to seeing it because a lot of people are going to be running that West Coast. There's a few very nice plays in it. Anyways, so I want to talk about the Halloween promotion. I kind of like these kind of videos. This is very similar to podcasts where I just talk about a whole bunch of different things. The Halloween promotion. What do you guys think of it so far? Now, if you were going to tell me before the speed players came out, I was asked, hey, what do you think about the Halloween promo out of 10? We talked about it on the podcast. I gave it a 6 out of 10. After engaging with it a bunch, playing a bunch more, I think I underrated it with the first half of the Halloween promo, because just doing my daily solos and those daily solos that they give you, I've got almost enough to build Sherman. I'm like, and that's on my account, not Joe's. Joe's account I'm playing. You're seeing footage of Joe's account playing with this Moss and stuff in this team. And then I'm doing like the daily solos on my account just to get those quick sells. And I have enough. I think I'm like 2 or 3 short of getting Sherman. And that can be easily done with like just getting Halloween players in my lineup and doing it. So it's insane the amount of value they gave to grinders. What is that, 300K just for doing the dailies? And then you know, you gotta spend some coins to get those elites, but you can get those elites through golds and other achievements. I think I underrated the first half of the promo. So the first half I would have said 7.5, and then they came out with these speed players, gave us actual cards, because the first half of the promo didn't really have too many usable cards for high-end guys, and the game that came through with this speed, where they got this Barr, this Moss, all this good stuff. This Russell right here throwing a nice little dot, and I'll talk more about Russell, my thoughts on him. And there's Moss just kind of giving up on the play, but Jerry Rice decides to, you know, finish it for him. So, I guess this is one more note I forgot. I should talk about the ebooks. You guys want any more defensive ebooks? I'm pretty comfortable in Ravens. I don't know. I didn't switch much at all last year from this 3-3-5 and 3-4. I don't know if you guys want to see more towards the 4-3. I could switch and do some more plays there, but it's not something I run very much. If I were going to do, I did run the Bengals earlier. It'd probably be out of the 46 of the Bengals. A lot of meta stuff that we've already seen quite a bit. So I don't know how much value you guys would get at. Or I could do like one of the alternate playbooks. Let me know in the comments if you want like the multiple D ebook done or something like that. And maybe I'll take a look at it. I'm not so sure, not sold on doing defensive ebooks, because I just kind of like my defense as is. I find more pleasure in doing offensive schemes, trying to manipulate zones that way. All right, so and then the Halloween promo I told. So out of right now, before Enraging, and I don't love Enraging, but before Enraging, I give this promo a 9 out of 10. This might be the best promo we've seen in Madden 18 for sure. Although Mud Heroes was pretty cool, and then it might even be better than any promo we got in 17. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. What 17 promo was better than this Halloween promo? You can look back at last year's Halloween promo. That had the Feed the Beast, which is kind of cool. I actually did solos last year for that, and I don't do solos too often, but this is pretty nice. The amount of coins going to people, usable players, the awesome players that they dropped. The legends, we got a 4 legend weekend. So hopefully 4 legend weekends have more often, but I doubt it. I think they're going to go back to 2 legends after this promo. All right, next up. Am I participating in the Enraging event as Tomlinson makes a nice little move? Yes. So our stream schedule is going to change a little bit. Actually, no, it's not going to change. It's just going to add one on Monday. That was dumb. That corner was open. Terrible read, Fox. That's what you get with a new playbook. You get much worse reads. Nice out route there, Moss. Out routes are powerful if you guys didn't know, against cover 3 and cover 4. A lot of stuff that people are running. So yes, you'll see reads a little bit worse in this playbook than you would see in like Titans. Yes, so we're getting a Monday and Tuesday stream this week, so unfortunately I'll have to compete with Monday Night Football, but I'm not missing a Steelers game, so it's not a big deal. But reviews to come. I'm going to put out a whole bunch of reviews, probably 2 a day for the next week plus. I've got a lot. I've done a lot on the old team, and then I got these ones coming up too. So it's going to be a review-packed week plus other videos. So maybe some days 3 videos a day, but I'm thinking most weeks are going to have. Most days of this week, sorry, are going to have 2 videos for reviews. Now looking forward to stuff in the future for more promos. I tried to run an out route there and just got picked. We got, I don't know if we're going to do Road to the Playoffs again this year. Like the MUT 15, MUT 25 from what I heard. MUT 15 I did play with the Road to the Playoff. It was a pretty sweet promo. It got kind of watered down over the last couple years, and it really wasn't anything to write home about in 17. I don't remember anything good of it. It used to drop all new cards. Like, literally every single card in the game used to be redone for Road to the Playoffs. We haven't gotten that. I didn't think we'd get that last year. We didn't get very many of them. This year in 18, that could happen. Like, on the 10th, we could get that, and then we could get the Thanksgiving promo again on the... What do you think we get in the Thanksgiving promo? 21st? I'd have to look at a schedule. Let me look at a schedule right now. Just take a goddamn guess at it. This in no way scientific. Don't take this for any fact, but... Thanksgiving this year? Wait, what day is Thanksgiving this year? Is it the 23rd or is it the 30th? Thanksgiving 2017. Let me look it up. I'll be right back. Thanksgiving is on the 23rd this year, which means I would think we're getting the promo like the 17th at the latest, that Friday, the week before. This Halloween promo ends the 10th, so if we get Road to the Playoffs, it would start on the 10th, go through the 17th, and then we get Thanksgiving right away? That seems kind of crushed. 1 week for a promo, so I'm guessing maybe a minor promo. Since we are in promo season, this potentially happens that way. Let me know what you guys think on that one, on the Thanksgiving promo to come, because there isn't too much time, because we got kind of an early Thanksgiving this year. Moving on, what else did I want to talk about? Equalizer. So, do you guys believe in the Equalizer in the game? There was a post on the subreddit. I don't believe it at all. It was basically for mobile games. But Equalizer, I know a lot of people think that's true. A lot of people thought that true in last year. Like, you know, I made the comment earlier that this game, there's no budget cards in this game except for speed players, because they just basically give better players better stats overall. That's shown because people aren't able to make budget teams. They aren't able to complete with the high overalls this year, and that's shown there's never been an Equalizer. It's always just been the stats play out, how the stats play out, and they're randomly numbered, and random number generators generate wins and losses. I heard another conspiracy theory that MUT cards are getting worse the longer you have them. Like their shine wears off, kind of like a iPhone or something. I don't believe in that at all either. Like there's the talk that they make cards. That's a nice play by Moss. Make them play better because it's kind of like Activision and their patent where they match you up against guys that, if you just recently bought an item, that it'll do better against. I don't believe that's true, but I've been reviewing a lot of cards, and I haven't seen anything of the sort that cards play worse the longer you have them. But overall, that's it. I guess I kind of want to talk about the meta, too, and maybe we'll talk about that some other time, but it's basically 3-3-5, Tampa 2, 3-4, cover 4, drop show 2, and I've seen a little bit of cover 3, too, and then heavy blitzing coming into the meta, too. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.